Hi everybody, my name's Ricky Carroll. I'm English obviously. I live in Portugal, in Lisbon. Before I get into my story, I just want to say hashtag we are all Dave. Check them out on Twitter. It's a great project and I'm honoured to be a part of it and share my story. My story began on the 4th of December 2018. I was diagnosed with a grade 2 brain tumour. It was benign, which obviously if you're going to get a brain tumour you want a benign one. I was fine, handled it well, if I do say so myself, right up until the operation. Handled it probably better than I should have, really, to be honest. Symptoms got worse nearer the time. I worried a bit more, but nothing that you wouldn't really expect. The problem for me come about 2 weeks after the operation. When I was at home, I just burst into tears one day. Didn't know why. Looking back, it was obviously just everything hitting me all at once, what had happened, and it all becoming real, I suppose. Since then, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. I've had some good days, I've had some bad days, more bad than good, unfortunately. But yeah, I suppose it just makes me appreciate the good days a little bit more. I've tried to take my own life on May the 13th this year, which is hard to look back on and talk about and admit. Tried to swallow some pills. Looking back, I couldn't even get that right. I ended up puking them all up, which I am glad of, to be honest. I think people get confused when people are suicidal. I can only speak from my personal experience. It wasn't that I wanted to die. I just didn't want to live with the pain I was feeling anymore. That's the only way I can describe it. It was like being stuck in a tunnel and there's no way out either side. Like, both sides have been bombed, there's no light coming in or anything, it's just dark and you're in the middle of the tunnel and there's no way out, no beams of light or anything. That's the only way I can describe it. I've changed, I think, is the main thing that I'm struggling to process with. I'm a different person. I was very outgoing before the operation. I wouldn't say brash. I was polite, I was friendly, but I was very outgoing. I'd like to think I'm still polite and friendly, but I'm a lot more reserved. I'm a lot more in myself, if that makes sense. I think what a lot of people like to think is when they're going through mental health problems is that everyone they love will be there for them, no matter what. It's not the case, unfortunately. I've lost some friends, which was a combination of me not being myself after the operation, medication, not doing what it should do, side effects, mood swings. It was too much for some people, but I'm lucky I've still got some great friends, and you do need friends. If you're gonna get through tough times, you need somebody or some people, and I'm lucky I've got a handful of really good friends, so I'm lucky in that department. I've picked up a little bit, I think, my mood, but the last couple of days I've crashed a bit. It tends to be a bit of a cycle with me. I'll go up for like a week and then I'll crash for about 3 or 4 weeks, which is a bit tiring. I feel exhausted. This year so far has just exhausted me. But I'm taking steps to try and get a better mindset with things. I'm meditating every day, which some of you are going to read this and think, what? It does work. It does really help. It's helped with my anxiety levels, which were getting a bit out of control. I take medication for that as well, which helps with obviously the chemical levels and things like that. I know medication's not always the answer, but it has helped me. Starting to meditate has really helped me. It just helps me get my thoughts right in the morning and gets me ready for the day. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I went through a lot. And the main thing I always try and remind myself is I'm still here. I'm still living. I'm still breathing, and to me, that's the biggest gift I can have. And even though it's rough at the moment, I'm confident I'm taking the right steps. And I'm talking. Oh, please, if anyone seeing this is going through what I went through or something similar, please talk. Especially if you're a man, you talk to man up and not talk, not cry. Believe me, I've cried more than I have in my whole life in the last 6-7 months. So just talk, it does help. Talk, write it down, write your feelings down. It helps me. Writing helps me massively. I write everything down now. It helps me process, helps me get negative thoughts out of my head. It's very therapeutic to talk and write your feelings down. So I'm honoured to be a part of this, and if anyone, and I'll just reiterate it again because it is so important, anyone watching this, if you're struggling, please talk, reach out to somebody, because my belief is we only get one go at this life, and I want to turn mine around, and I'm going to try my best. Just before I go as well, #WeAreAllDays. Follow them on Twitter. As I said, it's a great cause, and I'm honoured to do my little bit for it. So hope everyone has a good day. Thank you.